Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Lagged Out Podcast episode, I'm going to guess 47. Could be 48, but I'm pretty sure it's 47 because we skipped a week. Sorry about that, but welcome back to the podcast. I am Adam, if you're here for the first time, and that is Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hello, I'm the one with good taste in cartoons.
Negative. No, we both
Positive.
similar cartoons, but...
No. Okay, Adam doesn't like Phineas and Ferb, so roast him in the comments, please. Give him crap.
Anyways, yes, give me crap, but also Ed and Eddie's so good.
I didn't say it wasn't good.
I know. You're right.
Phineas and Ferb was good.
But welcome back, y'all. Thank you again for being here. If you are a continued listener or anything like that, if you are here for the first time, again, we are always live, usually on 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly on Twitch at twitch.tv/probably got this and twitch.tv/JoJo. And then our episodes go... What's up?
He says always, but there have been 2 days where we did it on Friday, and then one week we didn't even do it.
Well, last week was super busy for me, so I could not make the podcast. But I will say that, yes, once a month we do a community night in my stream, so that's usually when we record the podcast. It's on a Friday night instead of a Saturday, but that's only once a month, which I've told you about now.
And I'm taking part in Community Day in Pokemon Go, getting Fletchling. I have 3 shiny ones already.
Nice.
Got to get Talonflame.
But yeah, if you guys want to watch us or listen to us, we are also on Spotify and iTunes on Tuesday mornings. It's 5 a.m. on iTunes and Spotify, and then for YouTube, it's usually around 10 because that's a little different of a platform. But you can check us out there and everything. But Joe, what is up? Have not been able. I was able to talk to you some last night, but I've been so busy the last week and a half. What have you been up to?
The usual, you know, chilling out, relaxing, all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. I'm just kidding. I don't even have basketball.
I do love some Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
What about Phineas and Ferb?
Negative. But you've been playing Pokemon Go, right?
Yeah, Pokemon Go. Trying to think like if I played anything on like PC or something. I don't think so. This week was very much like I'm just gonna take it easy. So yeah, I've been playing Pokemon Go. I've been getting ready to do like YouTube things, and like I have like one video like pretty much done. I just have to like edit my like commentary, but I don't want to because I know it's gonna suck and be cringe.
This is the thing though. I told Joe that like he like had some issues recording it, like 7 takes, but like if you go back and watch my first video on ESO guides, like I think it was like November 27th or something, like 2019, like a lot of my guides are straight trash. I feel like at the beginning because like,
oh no, you're totally right. They are trash, but that doesn't mean I want to watch them.
I know, but the thing is like
I'm a perfectionist. I needed to get it right on like the before I even like send it out to anyone. That's why it takes me like 1 month to do like a single art piece.
I know
every microscopic pixel has to be perfect.
Yeah, like I just think though that
not
like
machine.
Oh my gosh, machine.
Listening to Adam's most recent guide video, not much has changed.
No, I mean my quality has gotten a lot better, but I think that you just really have to for YouTube. You really can't do that. Like you got to just at some point you just got to like you can still like perfect it kind of like when you're editing it, but. Yep. You still really need to like just like release stuff. Like that's the only way I think. And then you just get better. What's up?
I said release the Kraken.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the follow, by the way. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm excited. Did we get any spoilers? Like, what did you do on that first video?
I just I made a fool of myself. Basically, so the PvP, they have like seasons basically, right? And season 7, which is like this latest season, started on Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. So I recorded like my first battles and stuff in there, and then it's always funny because whenever the season resets, you have like all the people who like don't know what they're doing in PvP playing with the people who do know what they're doing in PvP. So you see like the most like random teams that like aren't like good at all. Like, for instance, Scyther, cool Pokemon, not very good in PvP. And my first 2 battles had Scyther, like I was against a Scyther, and I'm just like, all right, well I have Charizard, so. But yeah, doesn't know what he's doing PvP. Basically, if you ever played Pokemon, it's you just battle Pokemon, and that's PvP. But it's not turn based; it's real time, so it's a bit more like strategic than like the main series games. But yeah, I used a Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise team, and then I switched to Scizor, Umbreon, and Flygon for the second team because I did 2 different teams for the first video.
Gotcha.
So
okay, so it's just like a video of that. Okay.
yeah,
Interesting. I'm interested to see. I do like the logo that you made. The Cinder. So you did decide on Cinder Red.
Yeah, it's really weird. Is there PvE in Pokemon Go? Basically, the whole game is PvE. Yeah, aside from the PvP part. I mean, you could play it solo, or like you can trade, or you can do raids with other people. You can't really like join someone else's game and like catch Pokemon with them, but like that's why you just like walk with them in real life or something and hang out and talk and stuff. But yeah.
Machine, by the way, said real quick that if you do an unboxing of your PS5, you'd probably get 1 million views right now. Dude, you should, bro. Because I'm assuming that you have not opened your PS5.
You were correct.
So, dude, if you literally just made a video of saying like I have not opened the title is like I have not opened my PS5, you would get views, and then people would watch you unbox it, and you would just like inside the box, like you could put, or you couldn't do this, I guess, but you just like figure out how to somehow segue that to Pokemon Go. I'd be like, listen, y'all, I'm doing Pokemon Go now.
Dude, if I made a video saying I haven't unboxed my PS5 in like however many months or whatever, I'd get like so much hate.
Yeah, you would.
From all the people who like want a PS5 but like they can't get one.
This should be the video title. I haven't unboxed my PS5 since release, and here's why.
But then what's the reason why? Because that's just clickbait if I don't have an actual reason.
You need to make up reasons. If Joe makes a video entitled I have not opened my PS5, he would get deplatformed.
I know, I'd get canceled on Twitter.
8 equals views.
8 equals views. Yeah, but like I don't want to deal with hate. Yeah. I don't want to be remembered as the guy who like didn't unbox his PS5.
Yeah, no, it's that'd be funny though, but you did go with Cinder Red.
Yeah, it's weird calling myself a name other than Joe. So I'm honestly might just change it
to Cinder Joe.
To just Joe.
Oh my gosh, why?
Like, okay, Cinder's a cool name, but I'm just not used to, like this is a whole thing because it's like, it's all new to me, so it doesn't matter. But it's just like calling myself something other than Joe or like the greatest of all time is weird as heck. So being like, oh hey everyone, it's Cinder, it's like that just sounds so weird.
Well, just say your name's Joe, but your account. I mean, my name's not Bra. I just say Adam.
Yes, it is. Don't
Tinder Joe is a great name.
Tinder sucks.
I honestly, you would just say like, hey, it's Joe with Cinder Red. I'm just kidding, don't do that. But I don't know. You could just name your YouTube channel Joe. Just name it that.
You could.
Just
but
the
what
Joe.
What would that accomplish?
The Joe. Say it Average Joe.
No.
How about Sloppy Joe?
No.
Okay. That's a sandwich.
Yep.
Trader Joe's a great name. That's also some nice copyright there too.
Trader Joe.
Oh wait, Tinder Joe. I thought you said Trader Joe.
You already read that, but yeah, Trader Joe would be funny too. Trader would actually make more sense in the context of Pokemon because
that is kind of funny.
You trade in Pokemon.
No, Joe. How about this? Cool Trainer Joe. That's your YouTube name.
What if I do Youngster Joey?
Yeah, dude, you should. Dude, that's amazing.
I like to wear shorts because they're comfortable and easy to wear.
JoeTube. Yo, Youngster Joey, that would be so good.
With his freaking top percentage Rattata, dude.
What about Swimmer Joe, Biker Joe, Lieutenant George,
Maniac Joe,
Maniac Joe? Oh yeah, Fire Breather Joe, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
right.
Dude, no, dude. Okay, you should name all your Pokemon Go build videos or like team videos after like NPC Pokemon trainers, like Fire Breather Joe team. And it's just like a bunch of fire Pokemon.
Hey everyone, today I'm gonna bring you a video, and we're gonna do Birdkeeper Ethan's team.
Oh my gosh!
It consists of 2 Pidgey and a Spearow.
No, dude, you have to. No, you have to call it yourself. It's got to be Birdkeeper Joe. Jokemon, Pokey Joe. I like that. Joe, we got this. Joe knows.
No.
Dude, this is great. How about Joey Wheeler?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Joey.
What's
Joe's
going on,
Joey
gang?
Wheeler.
Joey Wheeler here.
Yeah, Joe's Joey Wheeler impression's great.
Red Eyes Black Dragon is just Charizard.
Yeah. But anyways,
Shiny
after we've
Charizard.
talked about that for 10 minutes, which honestly is actually hilarious, like helping you come up with like your YouTube name is great, and I love this. So wait, how did you do your intro then? Since you're thinking about changing it, did you say, "Hey, this is Cinder"?
Yeah, basically.
See, I just think you should say your name's Joe.
I could.
You might. I don't know. It is kind of interesting because your Twitch channel is Joe the Joe, and then
Yeah, so it's weird because it's like everything online is Joe the Joe.
so
Except
why
for
didn't
Twitter,
you
where it's
do
Joe the Joe
Joe the Joe YouTube then?
Because my Pokemon name is Cinder Red because I'm an idiot. And I could probably change it, but I don't want to.
Well, I mean, just keep it on your Joe the Joe channel. Who cares about your Pokemon Go name?
I do. No, but like I don't know.
This is you
because
being a perfectionist,
because,
dude.
Because also, Cinder's such a cool name. It just is awkward and weird as heck to call myself Cinder. Like if other people
I don't
say,
wanna
"Yo,
call
what
you
up, Cinder," I'd be like,
Yeah, I don't want to call you Cinder either. Like if we're doing like a collab or something,
a collab.
I don't think we should call. I don't want to call you Cinder. I'm gonna call you Joe.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you Youngster Joey. It's too close to Cinderella.
Cinderella. Oh my god.
Now Joe's never gonna do this.
I know,
Agreed
right
with
now.
Adam. Joe the Joe is excellent. I know. You should just do Joe the Joe, man.
I might. I don't know. That means I have to redo the whole like thing again.
You don't have to redo it. You just do a new intro and just cut it in there.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember if I ever said it again outside of the intro, so I have to go back and look.
Yeah, you could probably just cut it though.
Probably.
Believe me, man. I figured out all the efficient ways of
But
doing
you know
editing.
what? You know what would be really funny? I'd have to like go get the shirt that I wore yesterday when I did the commentary out of the hamper, put it back on just so like it's continuity, and then like because otherwise like you have this intro of me wearing like a different shirt, and then it would cut and like it's
you
like
have
a
video
different
footage?
day.
Okay. You have video
yeah,
footage?
yeah. I'm doing video because I mean there are some people who don't do video, but like I feel like that's not as good as having video. Because like seeing people's reactions and stuff to things is like much better, I feel like.
Yeah. No. I mean, for Pokemon Go, I think that's definitely a thing that's probably pretty solid. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree. I think that's pretty solid. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? They're saying people are saying
We work from home. Who changes their shirt or their pants for that matter?
Someone said Joe the Joe 69. That was Machine. Midlife Crisis. Suspiciously missing sock. Thank you for the follow. But I don't know. Leave a comment down below, y'all, what you think Joe should have his name be on YouTube or / like Pokemon Go. Can you change your name? I can't remember if you told me that or not.
Yes.
Joe the Joe's taken, right?
So here's the funny part too. I made like a whole like Twitter and like YouTube account and all this stuff for like Cinder Red and crap. Not Twitch, because Twitch was like surprisingly taken, even though there's 2 D's in red. So I have to figure that one out. But like it's basically like I have like a whole other life set up if I decide to go with this.
Oh my gosh.
But I
Well, let us know down in the comments what you think about Joe's YouTube channel and name. We definitely want to what's it called? We're going to do a collab in the future. I'm just not going to call you Cinder.
okay. You gave me an idea actually just now.
Okay.
You saying Joey Wheeler? I kind of want to make a Joey Wheeler team in Pokemon Go. So imagine this.
What would that be? Dragonite?
Red Eyes Black Dragon is a shiny Charizard because shiny Charizard is black. Baby
Wait,
Dragon.
is that how it is in the real game?
Yeah.
Really?
Shiny Charizard is black. It looks freaking dope. I'll put a picture right here. But yeah, and then Baby Dragon can be Dragonite because they have the same color scheme. And then there's not really a clock Pokemon, so I can't do Time Wizard. I'll have to figure out like what else I can do. But yeah.
Okay. Well,
Alligator Sword, Swordsman Landstar.
that is cool.
Swordsman Landstar could be like Surfetched or something.
You should do teams like based off of like stuff like that. That would be cool.
Yeah, like a theme team. It could be kind of fun.
I don't know. I think you should do stuff like that. So I was gonna say, so last episode we talked about having a Pokemon team that we'd battle each other. We are not prepared for that at all. I think it's gonna take a little bit longer. But my question is, Joe, what is the best way for us to go about that?
Well, we only had one comment with suggestions for Pokemon.
That was Kenezev.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenezev.
Shout out to Selena.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going with that one. So we'll just pick like a thing, and we could just literally do it like after the podcast or just like whenever we have time. We could just draft pick from that list. Like you pick one, then I pick one, then you pick one, then I pick one, and then.
But what are we doing? What are we doing it on?
Pokemon Showdown. It's free. It's on the computer.
Okay.
So like you can capture it and stuff with like your OBS.
Okay.
But yeah, and then like we could just wait till like the end of like the next podcast or something to do it.
No, that's cool. Yeah. Okay. So we will then try to do that for the next episode then. Yeah, we'll draft pick. That'd be cool. Thank you, Kenezev, for commenting. Appreciate it.
If you couldn't tell, this is a very Pokemon themed episode of.
It is, and it actually is going to be because I want to talk about a few things regarding Pokemon. Idol said I still have my Joey starter deck. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember as a kid when those like starter decks first came out. They had like Yugi, Kaiba, Joey, and Pegasus were the first four.
Yeah, I have some of those too.
Everyone got Yugi first because like it's Yugi, so you gotta have Dark Magician. But then
I'll be right back. I'm listening. Keep talking.
Wow, how dare you? He just walked off screen. Was that a boy band? Sure, why not? No, there were characters from Yu-Gi-Oh. But I remember, getting the Yugi starter deck, and then my dad was going to the mall or something at some point. Adam, that's a Pokemon card, not a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I know, but it's my first edition Machamp from 1997 in the wrapper.
It's bent.
It's not bent.
Dude, it is bent.
No, it's just curved like a little bit.
Curved, bent, same thing.
But that doesn't actually affect the mint rating. I looked it up.
Yes, it does.
No, it really doesn't.
Anyways, so I had the Yugi deck, and then my dad was going to the mall, and I like ran upstairs, grabbed like $20 from like my piggy bank or wherever I kept money as a kid, and then like handed it to him and was like, "While you're at the mall, can you buy me the Kaiba starter deck?" And then he did, and then he got it, and I remember, I don't know why I remember this so vividly. When he handed it to me when he got home, I was like, "Yes, now I'm unstoppable."
Oh my god. Joe,
because I was going to combine Yugi and Kaiba's starter deck, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a genius. No one's ever thought to combine two decks like this.
Oh my gosh. You really are big brain, dude. These are way more bent, but these are like my holographics.
Why aren't they in sleeves or even in a book?
Yeah, I do have a book.
You're triggering me right now.
It's because I took them out of the...
slimy, greasy hands all over them.
That's what 22 IQ. No, they were in a book. I just took them out to...
Sure.
Can you straighten cards though?
Probably. Just like put them under a book. Put them under a dictionary or a phone book or something.
No, but a phone book. Yeah, that's a good point.
If you can find a phone book nowadays.
My parents have one. Nice. I do actually have a pack from the McDonald's Happy Meal that I bought.
I never freaking went there.
I have not opened it though. I don't know if I should open it.
Well, you don't know what's even inside of it though.
I know, but like, is the pack gonna actually be? Because I know they were selling the packs for a lot.
No, they're not. People over like inflated that stuff because like the Pikachu is apparently like the rarest one, and people were like selling them for like hundreds of dollars, but it's like they're so common. Technically, like
they're not gonna be though.
Like, yeah, they won't be eventually, I guess, but like, it's just ridiculous that like, as they just, hot off the presses, like, oh, like $300 for this Pikachu, you can get it at a Happy Meal or whatever. It's like, why?
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's not like it's like a holographic first edition Charizard or something, where like it's actually like kind of rare. But
this is my Pokemon binder that I put all my original Pokemon cards in. So I need to put these in here.
I like how you have that.
Awesome. It's awesome.
I don't have my binder with me. Otherwise, I'd show it off and show off my holographics. But
yeah, well, I know that Pokemon cards spiked a lot since they did that opening. I don't know who that was.
yeah, it's kind of crazy how much like Pokemon cards have like increased in popularity in the past few months.
Yeah, I mean that Machamp, that first edition, you told me it was like $6,000 if it's near mint 10. Like, and a lot of the first edition holographics are worth like a couple $100s now. That used to not be how they were. And then like some of the dark ones, like I have some of the dark ones, like Sabrina's stuff, you know, like all that stuff. Like that stuff's worth a lot. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I never collected Beanie Babies, but so speaking of Pokemon,
I had Beanie Babies.
I like we obviously love Pokemon, the Hostess podcast. Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh! Retirement Fund. I know, right? It's actually an IRA. It's an IRA Pokemon fund.
I'm really jealous of all the streamers who just like stream themselves opening like Pokemon packs every day. Just like, wow, I wish I could do that.
Yeah. I looked at like the original pack. Sorry, what?
I'm pretty sure they could just make it like a tax write-off too, right?
Yeah, probably.
It's content. So it's like, God, dude. It's like, oh, I just got a freaking holographic Charizard for basically free because it's a tax write-off.
Yeah.
And then I could sell it for like hundreds of dollars. It's like, I hate you.
I mean, the base Pokemon card pack, like the original was selling for like $800 or something like that a pack. But so I do want to talk about Pokemon Day. It is going to be a Pokemon themed podcast because we like Pokemon, but also there was a lot of Pokemon news because the 25th anniversary already happened, or it is about.
It's basically just like when they do anniversaries, it's just like all year long, basically.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
So they announced that they're doing Diamond and Pearl remake, which the names that they do for the remakes are always just so funny. Like it's like they're so common names, like in basic things. But like I feel like I could almost guess all the remake names because they're just so funny. Like it's like
these
how did
ones
this
were
pass
a little
marketing?
weird.
What'd you say?
I think these ones didn't feel right. Like
I know. Hold on. What are they called again?
It's like Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, I think.
Yeah,
I might have it backwards, but yeah.
Let's see. Pokemon.
Pretty sure it's Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I just think that's gonna be like. I mean, so we'll get to the thoughts in a second, but I always laugh at their remakes because you got Leaf Green, Fire Red, very original.
Those I'm totally okay with.
I know. I'm okay. I'm okay with the names. It's just so funny. Blue. It's just so funny, like how they do it, you know. But what'd you say?
Forgot to turn. Sorry, nothing. Continue.
Heart Gold. I hate you. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which are the best ones out of every single one of them. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, right?
Yes.
And then was there any more?
No, those are the last ones.
Okay, so just interesting. Diamond and Pearl Prince song. I don't know. Not as good as you, ESO. Thank you for the follow. But I just thought it was interesting. But what do you think about that? Like, I can tell you my thoughts once I hear yours. But I'm just interested to see, like, are you gonna pick that up on Switch?
I don't know, honestly. It depends, like, what all they do differently. Because like, compared to Gen 1 games, right? Red and Blue versus Fire Red, Leaf Green. They had the Gen 3 like engine, so like and also like all the moves are updated and stuff. So it wasn't just like, oh, like Gust is like a normal type move. It's like, no, it's actually a flying type move, and like you have steel types and all that stuff. And then for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it was like Gen 4 basically. So you had like Gen 4 moves and all that, nonsense.
Right.
And then with the Gen 3 remakes, you had fairy types, but then you also had Mega Evolution. So I'm curious to see what they'll do with Gen 4 stuff, because if it's literally just like they made it like an actual just like remake, which I'm okay with, but I was kind of hoping it'd be like Sword and Shield remakes, if that makes sense. Like in like the style anyways, and not
Wait.
just like the top down like chibi looking
Oh wait,
thing,
like is it gonna just be top down? You think?
Yeah, it's essentially just like Gen 4, but with like updated graphics. And then we don't know like any of like the new gimmicks or whatever that they'll put in. But yeah, I was really hoping that the Gen 4 remakes would be like Sword and Shield, where it's like open world and stuff like that. But it's like the old style games where it's like top down. You can only move like up, down, left, right, or whatever, and then like there's like grass you have to like walk in to like find Pokemon and stuff. And like I don't mind the graphics, but they could have been better. I think they look like
Did they already
show.
I didn't get to actually see what it looked like. Does it?
Yeah, they showed like trailers
like a little,
and stuff,
like a little clip
for everything.
Okay, because we'll talk about the other thing here in a second, but I want to kind of give my opinion. Because here's the thing: so I don't necessarily mind the top-down stuff.
I mean, neither do I. But I was just hoping for
Yeah,
Sword and Shield, because like that's what they did last, and like everyone loved that aspect of Sword and Shield. But
yeah, but here's the thing though. Okay, I'm all for open world. I'm all for. You might know where I'm going with this. I'm all for the whole updated graphic stuff like with Pokemon. But something I despise more than anything, more than dolmens, more than waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to Target, more than just anything like you telling me my Machamp is bent and it's not that bad. Like,
it is.
I hate it's the bane of my existence. The freaking cutscenes in the new Pokemon games. They are so obnoxious. I hate them. Sun and Moon, whoever decided to do this in Sun and Moon, just they need to be like, I don't want to say fired. I'm sorry, that's terrible. They don't need to be fired. Okay? Because I don't want anyone to lose their job. But they need to be given a different role, because it is the worst aspect of a Pokemon game. I want to pull my hair out. I want to poke my eyes out. I want to fire it out of a cannon. Like, I want to scream when I have to listen to dialogue that you can't skip and trying to teach you how to play a Pokemon game. Like, I don't know if they understand that, like, most people that play these games are like my age, and that might be sad, but like we're the people that played Pokemon games. And yes, there's kids that play Pokemon and all that stuff, but there needs to be an option to skip it. Like, it is atrocious. It is terrible. It made Sean not want to play the game. He just totally quit the game after 20 minutes. He's like, I can't do this. Like, it's so stupid. And Sword Shield, I hate the freaking friend that you have that always comes up to you every 10 minutes in every town. And it's like, hey, how are you doing? Are you doing good? And I can't skip anything. So I am happy that they're just not doing that, because I know that whoever that is that's in charge of that decision, they'd be like, all right, let's throw in like a 10-minute dialogue section here at the beginning of the game that does absolutely nothing, that tells you how to play Pokemon, because everyone in the world doesn't know how to play Pokemon. So, it's not just like the biggest selling franchise ever. And, there weren't kids 20 years ago that played Pokemon. So, like, let's just put a cutscene in here when you're getting off your moving truck and going into your house. And it's like, I'm so glad. Like, honestly, that makes me so happy, because it means that I don't have to literally want to break my game in half. So that is like probably the most angry I've ever gotten on podcast. But like, I literally hate it, Joe. It's the worst thing ever. I don't know what you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, ooh, shiny fletchling. Yeah, it's kind of unnecessary. Like, so the thing that bothers me is like with the as like time has gone on with like these more recent games, there have been interviews where like the creators and directors and all that stuff are like, yeah, we want to make them like more accessible for like younger players and stuff. It's like, what about the OGs that have been like playing and like know how to play, and like they're just trying to like make games that appeal to everyone, which like is impossible to do. What I would like to see is a skip cutscene / dialogue text box option. and also like a difficulty option. You know, like you start up a game, be like, how difficult do you want your adventure to be? Easy, medium, or hard, or whatever. Because then it's like Sword and Shield was a cakewalk. I literally like
Yeah, it's so
beat
easy.
it with like
It's
without
literally
dying
so
max,
easy.
basically.
I
It's
even,
like
I
it's
Joe,
dumb.
I have used maybe one other Pokemon as my starter. I've literally killed like every other Pokemon or trainer or whatever with like the fire starter.
Yeah.
Maybe except for like 4 different instances, and it all has XP share on. So like,
Yeah,
you don't even
that's
have
the
to
annoying
like,
part too.
yeah,
Like you can't turn it off, and it's
yeah,
like why?
it's kind of annoying.
There was an interview that the dude did. Maybe it was Matsuda. I don't remember who it was exactly, but they're talking about the whole like you can't turn off XP share thing, and they're like, well, you know, we just feel like people don't like to grind and all that stuff. I'm like, who
What
the frick
do you
cares?
know anything about IVs and EVs?
But yeah, but it's also just like the grind can be fun for some people, but also like, why do I want all of my Pokemon to be like level 50 by like the second gym because of XP share? Like, that's dumb. That's an exaggeration. You're not gonna be level 50 by that point, but like, that's basically how easy it feels,
Yeah.
and it's just like it takes away from like having to actually like raise Pokemon and like grow attached to them, because now it's just like, oh yeah, I have this the Zigzagoon that I caught like a while ago. Oh, it's level 26. I can use that, sure. As opposed to excuse me, as opposed to like, oh man, this is a tough trainer. Like, all right, Zigzagoon, you can do it. I believe in you. We've trained hard for this. Like.
Gosh.
Like you don't ever say that out loud. I mean, sometimes
I feel
some
like you
people
do.
might, but like some people might, but like you definitely like feel like that inside, when you're playing, when you like actually like go through the trouble of like training or raising a Pokemon. But yeah, I just want a difficulty option, and don't make me freaking have XP share on. Like, I don't like it.
Yeah, and I used to like it when you could like earn XP share, like when you got it like later in the game, Like,
I don't mind it being available right away. Just let me turn it off, because
Yeah.
I hated that about Sword and Shield, was that
did they
like, you
not do
couldn't
that?
turn it
I
off.
thought they had that in Sun and Moon too when I played it. Or is it something you could turn off or something?
I think it was something you could turn. Was it? It was
It
either.
was
No,
not
I
as
think it
easy
was like.
as Sword and Shield.
No, it was an item in Sun and Moon. That's what it was, and you could
Oh.
turn it on or off.
Okay.
But you also got it really early. You didn't start with it though.
Yeah, I don't like that either, because the fun in me is like, for the fun for me with those games is like when you play through and like you make a team, right? And you like get to pick your new team every time, right? You try to pick like a different team. And then like say you want to like go back and like train up a Pokemon, like you got to like get a level 5 or wherever you get it, and then you have to like switch it out, like I don't know. It's just like there's definitely people that would like that grind. I mean, people grind shinies. That is incredibly boring, like to me. So it's like people do that, but you're saying that not having XP share would make it like too grindy. It's like, dude, like whoever made that decision is like, I don't even think they've ever played their Pokemon game or seen people play it. It's like people are literally turning their game on and off, doing shiny stuff or like doing that switching thing. It's like, I don't know how Nuzlocke can be fun in Sword and Shield.
Switch train. It's tedious and annoying, but I'd rather do that than freaking XP share.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, I like the difficulty option. I think, Kenneth said, I don't know how Nuzlocke can be fun in Sword and Shield because of that. Yeah, like, so I like what you're saying with the difficulty thing, because it would be funny, dude. Like, what if like you had like the hardest difficulty, right? And they actually made
effing love that.
Like maybe they like made the NPCs like almost like they used like human like
Just like
tendencies.
stupid hard.
Yeah, like, and so you literally get to like the first trainer, like youngster Joey in like Route 1, and he Magikarp Magikarp flails you for like 100 damage. So like his team's like set up. He lays like he like baton passes and he uses like some competitive strategy, and then he just like looks at you and you're like, crap. And like
That'd
you have
be
like a level.
so dope.
I know, but that would be kind of cool.
Even if they just like, even if they didn't change the AI and just made it so the levels are like higher depending on the difficulty level you choose, I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah. No, that is interesting. I would like that too, man. I mean, you have to think that they're gonna eventually do that, because they're gonna actually wake up and realize like, hey, our player base is 30 years old.
I don't know if they will though. Nintendo's kind of stupid. They make good games, but they're really dumb.
Okay,
when it
yeah. I mean,
comes to like listening to their fan bases and stuff.
I don't really follow too much on Nintendo, but I didn't know that, but I don't know. So I, for one, I'm glad that they're doing it's the OG kind of top down, because personally, I would love a remake of Heart and Gold on the Switch with like the graphics. That would be sick, but no cutscenes. If they put cutscenes in, I don't even know if I'd buy the game.
Dude, you gotta have cutscenes.
Dude, but anyway,
How are you
yeah.
gonna understand the story, Adam?
Oh my gosh, please don't get me started on that. I literally no, but so yeah, I'm excited about Diamond and Pearl because I actually liked Diamond and Pearl. I played
Gen 4 is one of my favorites for sure, just because of the story and like
I don't care
the
about the
mythology
story.
of it. Bro, what do you mean?
I just like the gameplay. I like the gameplay. It was fun.
Team Galactic trying to capture the Pokemon of space and time to rule the world. That's such a cool story. And then you have freaking Giratina, who is like the Pokemon devil. And you have Arceus, who's like the Pokemon god. And it's just like, it's amazing. Which I'm really curious what they're going to do with those aspects. Because like there's Pokemon like Arceus and like Shaman that are like event Pokemon. And Arceus was never released as an event. They just sort of like gave it out to people eventually.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're going to put those events back in the game, or if they're just going to be like, like Arceus is a thing, but we're just going to give it to you eventually again.
Yeah, for me, like I really like I do like the Pokemon I played Platinum, which is, the combined game.
The best version of Gen 4.
The what?
The best version of Gen 4.
Yeah, and so like I actually do like the Pokemon, and honestly, I think that Gen 4 was the last time that I fully liked the new Pokemon. Like because after that, I've told you this, like the new Pokemon that they've created, they're just so weird to me, a lot of them. Like there are some cool ones from here and there from different, different gens, but like they just like ran out of ideas, and you can tell, like in my opinion, because they just look so like the design is so distinctively different from like Gen 1 to Gen 4, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Like then like Gen 5 and on. And I know that's going to happen. I mean, literally, they're just like,
Gen 5.
they're trying to think like, they're trying to build new, however many every year. But it's like, to me, it's like, that was like the last gen that I really thought they did a good job. So if I was a trainer in Pokemon, I'd be a cool trainer, because that's what I like, looking at I like having like cool looking Pokemon. I don't care if they're not good. Like I just like Scyther. I like Zangoose. I like Sneasel, like those kind of Pokemon that just like kind of look cool. Pokemon came out too late for me. I never tried it. Okay. So, but that leads to the next thing, which you kind of talked about, and this is something I'm really interested in. I'm interested to see like kind of what your thoughts are on this too. But they also released like another reveal of a game, Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is supposed to be like the first open world title in the Pokemon series. And I don't know if you got to see a bunch of it. I read a little bit about it, but what are your thoughts on it? Because this is interesting, and I'm really interested to see what they do with this. Because I was wondering if they ever would do something like this. But go ahead.
Let's go, shiny fledgling. I'm not sure what to think of it, because like they didn't show too much. It's just sort of like, hey, here's like this game, and like here's like a little like concept preview of like the gameplay, sort of, but like they didn't really show like much about like what the game's about or anything like that. I do like that they are like, it's like, back in like ancient times and stuff. That's really cool. So it's not like modern. And they have like, like a sort of like ancient like Pokeballs and stuff like that. And I also like the character designs a lot. It's basically like, I think his name is Ethan. Ethan and Dawn are like the main characters from Gen 4.
Okay.
Put your cube away. What are you doing?
No, I'm showing them this while you're talking.
And then I like how they have like ninja versions of those two characters basically. Yeah, I don't know what to think of it basically.
Well, like, so for me, it's like, is it supposed to be like, is it supposed to be like, because if you think about Sword and Shield, that's open world, right? Technically, but like, so is this
Sort
supposed to
of,
be like
yeah.
where there's other players that you can play with?
Probably not. One thing that does look interesting is the combat, like the battle system,
Yeah.
because it's
So what
not
is
turn
that?
based. It's like real time almost, but I'm
Oh,
not sure
okay.
exactly how it works. Um, I guess it's just like you encounter a Pokemon and it wants to like fight or something, so you send out one of yours and like you just give it commands like in real time or something. So like you use flamethrower now, like move to the left and then use tackle or something. Um, I'm not entirely sure how it'll work, but it's an interesting concept for a game. I'm also really curious why the starters are like totally different. Like you have, I think it was like Piplup, Rowlet, and then like Torchic or something are the starters.
Yeah, it says it's a prequel to Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, which makes sense because it's Legend of Arceus, which is Gen 4. Um, but yeah, I'm curious like why the starters are so like different and stuff, and only one of them is like a Gen 4 starter. But yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna wait to like hear more about the remakes and then this Legend of Arceus game before I get anything. Um, but like it seems intriguing
But like
to say the least.
for me, it's like they're saying that maybe like it would be where you called uh like you would excuse me, sorry. There might be like dungeons or bosses or something. But it
That'd
looks
be
like they're
cool.
saying that like you're just gonna roam around. You're gonna see Pokemon. You can catch them, or you can like battle them. But like, is there like you think they're supposed to be gym leaders, or do you think there will be, or like?
I don't know, man. I mean, like they didn't really show much, and I'm there'll probably be like some. I don't know. There's definitely gonna be like something akin to gym leaders. It probably won't be gym leaders itself, but like Gen 7 didn't have gym leaders. They had the totem Pokemon. Um,
Right.
well, I guess they technically had the Kahunas too, but yeah. Um, but like I think it'll be more like that, where it's like you have like like boss Pokemon or something that you have to fight, and then like I guess you like work your way up to Arceus or something, then you battle Arceus or something. I don't know. I don't know what their plans are for it. Um, it seems like a cool concept though, whatever they're going for. Um, but I'm definitely gonna wait to see like more footage and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
am curious for you and everyone in the chat and in the comments. Do you say Arceus or Arceus?
Honestly, I don't know. I just said what I thought came first to mind. I think I've said Arceus before.
Okay.
Is it Arceus or is it Arceus?
So I'm not entirely sure
Oh my
because
gosh.
the fan base is divided on which way to is like the proper way to say it. I say Arceus because like when they had like the Arceus movie, they called
I mean
it
the Arceus movie?
Arceus. Arceus
I'm just
movie,
kidding.
yeah. They said Arceus in the movie, but I feel like in later iterations of the show, they've maybe also said like Arceus or something, but I don't know.
Looks like Kenizev thinks Arceus.
Well, she can be wrong. It's fine.
So
I'm gonna look it up. How do you
thank
say
you, Ravenar the Faithful, for the follow.
Arceus?
So for me, okay, while you look that up,
This
for me,
says Arceus.
it is Arceus, I think.
I'm calling it Arceus.
If it was Arceus, it would probably be Archeus. I mean, because you wouldn't pronounce it Arceus. It'd be
No
like
one's
Arc.
saying Arceus.
I know. But I'm saying like, so you wouldn't pronounce like Arceus. I mean, honestly, I think it could go either way. But I'm just saying like phonetically, like if it was Arceus, I feel like there'd be an H after the C, like Arceus. Like, but obviously, Arc is a word or whatever. But like, I don't know.
Okay, so this says Arceus's English name, whatever, has had 3 different pronunciations. Before it was officially revealed,
3.
fans pronounce it as Arceus, as does Pokemon Battle Revolution, which is like the Gen 4, like Pokemon Stadium, basically. Then a promotional trailer for Arceus and the Jewel of Life pronounced it as Arceus. which I've never heard before. Its official pronunciation was then revealed in a Pokemon.com mailbag as Arceus. Its original pronunciation is still in popular usage. So it's basically just take your pick. Arceus, Arceus, Arceus.
Oh my god.
Arceus doesn't even sound like the same.
That just sounds like someone was like, I'm just gonna try to be different than those two, and I'm just gonna say my own version, and then we're gonna get this to stick. Like, I think it's Arceus. You know, my
Arceus
version.
sounds like
I
a
think it's
biblical
actually
character.
a fourth version. It's called RCUS. I think that's actually. I think that's actually.
I like
how you do
Machine's
it.
suggestion. Arceus.
Arceus. Wait, it could be like
Dr.
Arceus. Like, oh my gosh. Then it would get banned. Oh, like Dr. Seuss.
Or Dr. Seuss.
I know. I don't even know what happened with that. I don't even understand what happened with that. I just saw a bunch of memes.
A bunch of weenies being weenies, basically.
Really? What happened?
Like, because it's, you know, it's Dr. Seuss and it's from like the 60s or whenever those came out. Basically, like, people were like, oh, we find these books offensive now, so we want them banned. And like I can kind of see like where they're coming from, but at the same time, like, it's like that for like everything in the book, and like you didn't care about that as like a kid or even like a teenager or whatever. Like, why do you care about it now? Like, did you read this book as like an adult like 2 days ago and be like, wow, I'm so offended by this? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't
get it.
I haven't read a Dr. Seuss book in a while, but I don't even know in a Dr. Seuss book what would be offensive. Like, wasn't it just a bunch of like rhymes?
No, it was like the pictures of like people, like the depictions of like different like people. So like, you know, Japanese people were like yellow skinned with like, you know, the squinty eyes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't know. It's some people like on Twitter were like, you know, I'm Japanese, I don't find this offensive or whatever. And like others were like, oh, I'm Japanese, I find it offensive. So it's just like, it's just weenies being weenies, I think. Because it's like, who the frick cares? It's a kid's book. What? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
Dr. Seuss wasn't like some evil like genius like, yes, I'm going to make a whole series of kids books just so I can like, you know, subtly like show that I don't like, you know, people of like color or something. It's like, what?
yeah, I don't know.
It's dumb.
And then what was like the potato head thing? I saw a meme on that too. Is it because it's a guy or something? But there's a Mrs. Potato Head, right?
So they're calling, so the whole brand was called Mr. Potato Head. So like, you know, there is Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, but that all falls under the Mr. Potato Head brand, right? So now they're just calling the brand Potato Head. And then they're also making like a gender neutral Potato Head.
Okay.
Which I don't know what you call that. So it's just like, I don't know.
Okay.
And I feel like that's just like,
I wasn't sure if they were like upset about the potato head being like, I don't know. I haven't honestly been on Twitter a lot, so I don't remember. I don't know what was going on.
It was like on the news and crap too. That's the only reason I know about it.
Okay.
But yeah, like, it's kind of dumb because it's like, mommy, I want a potato head. It's like, which one? Be like, I can't tell you that because I might get canceled.
Oh god. That's crazy.
But yeah.
Teens on TikTok are trying to cancel.
Yeah, apparently Eminem has like a song called Superman out or something, and people were trying to cancel him. I don't know. I don't follow rap or anything, but like,
jeez. Well,
the internet is stupid, basically, and corporations are stupid too. Is the big takeaway here.
Well, a lot of corporations also do things for money, so it's like, you know, they're just gonna do what's ever popular. You know, if you told corporation, if eating like worms was popular or something, like corporations would like endorse it, in my opinion. And they would like try to market that or something. I don't know. That's just,
you know what they should market? Giving me $1 million.
I'm trying to cancel Adam. Oh my gosh, machine. But yeah, so kind of went off topic there, but whatever. I just thought of that and I was like, huh. But anyways, the for Arceus,
I like
Arceus,
how we got there too.
I know. For Arceus, 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 Arceus and Arceus, all the pronunciations of it. I personally, my thoughts on it, I was kind of excited. I thought it was kind of cool. But I personally don't really know what to expect from it.
No one does.
Because, yeah, I mean, because for me, it's kind of like, what's it called? Like, for me, it's like, I don't know, like, how they're going to change their classic gameplay loop. Because, like, you've got Pokemon Snap, you've got Pokemon Stadium, you've got, like, Let's Go Pikachu, you know, Let's Go Eevee, you got Pokemon Go, which technically, I guess, isn't theirs. Or it is, but, like,
it is.
It's a different company. But, like, you know, you've got all that stuff, right? So this feels like it's kind of like a mix. It's going to be like a mix. And then, but they want it to be like an RPG, you know? So it's like more of an RPG to where like you like grind or level up your character almost. Like, I feel like they're going to have like some aspect to like where you level up your character or like you're a trainer and like you can like equip stuff maybe and it like enhances your Pokemon or like, you know, since it's real-time combat, I've always wondered if they were ever going to make a real-time combat game. Because I thought that'd be interesting because I always thought in the show it was cool how, you know, it was cool how like, you know, in the show they could be like dodge, you know, and they would dodge. And then like,
I'm pretty sure I mentioned that like a podcast or two ago where it's like my ideal Pokemon game is like open world and stuff, but it takes the microphone part from like, Hey You Pikachu, where you talk to Pikachu and like it listens and like, you know, you could be like use Thunderbolt and then like he uses Thunderbolt. That's what I want. Be like, you know, real time like battles with like voice commands, like use Thunderbolt, now dodge it, then go for quick attack or something like that. That'd be dope.
It's just the thing is
Nintendo,
so
get on it.
Honestly, I think that like basically you know, they're not doing turn-based. It's going to be real time. So I feel like that's what they're going to do with it.
It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, because but I just don't know. I just don't know how they're going to how they would implement balance for that. Because it's like, how many like times would you be able to dodge? You know what I mean? Is it going to be like where you get a cooldown or like, you know what I mean? Like,
so yeah, I mean, it's all like, I don't know, like to do like combat like the show would take like so much like AI power. Just because it's like dodging would depend on like the speed stats of your Pokemon and the attacking Pokemon.
Yeah, maybe it's like a chance or something.
But also like it's like, can your Pokemon even dodge like where it's currently at? Like, you know, if it's like against a wall, like where's it gonna dodge to, you know? So like there's just like so many different things, like environmental factors, like weather, like this and that, like how much stamina does your Pokemon have, you know, like how tired is it or whatever. How about the like enemy Pokemon? I say enemy, but like opponent. Enemy just sounds like evil. I don't know.
Enemy
Pokemon spotted.
What's that guy's it's just
enemy,
Joey, just
enemy Pidgeotto online.
Gary, that's what it is.
Yeah, freaking Gary. Smell you later, Ash.
Did you say Pidgeotto online?
Yeah, I said enemy Pidgeotto online. Like it's a UAV.
Oh yeah, like in Call of Duty.
Dude, imagine like Call of Duty Pokemon, like, but it's not like, you know, they just faint.
You get kill streaks for Pokemon, so like there's just like a bunch of wild Pokemon. You get like a 10 kill streak, and you call in like a Pidgeotto, like you get like a let's see, what's that Pokemon? You get like a Butterfree, and it has like sonar, so you get like UAV for more Pokemon, and then like you get like a 10 kill streak Pidgeotto airstrike attack, and it's just like a bunch of bird poop. Instead of a bunch of bird poop.
Airstrike, it'd be like a Dragonite Draco Meteor.
Oh yeah. No, the top kill streak. The top kill streak is like a Dragonite, like or the top kill streak is like a Charizard Hyper Beam, like from the sky. It's just how funny would that be?
Yeah, instead of like a satellite laser cannon, it's just like Hyper Beam from like Rayquaza.
That's
funny. You could have like Magnemite or something for like an EMP or something like that.
Oh my
like
gosh.
Anti UAV.
That's crazy.
Counter UAV, that's what it's called. Bro, this is our second game.
Dude, I know. We were creating Call of Foodie and Pokemon Call of Pokemon.
Call of Pokemon.
That's amazing. I love that. Well, that's
I don't know what the guns would be though, or like the weapons or whatever.
just our Pokemon.
Maybe,
That's our weapons.
maybe like berry launchers or something, because berries are non-lethal.
Our Pokemon are literally Call of Pokemon is brilliant. Literally, Call of Pokemon Call of Pokemon would be a great name, and Pokemon are our weapons. That sounds terrible, but that literally should be what it would be. So, like, I don't know. I think that'd be funny.
You could maybe like have different Pokemon as like different like weapons, because like use Trico because it can use Bullet Seed, right? So it's like kind of like a machine gun type Pokemon because of Bullet Seed. You could have like sort of like a grenade launcher-esque thing with like a Pokemon that knows Water Pulse or something. I don't know. But like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
Right.
Flamethrower, you got Charmander.
Yeah. What's it called? But
spelling errors are always canceled.
Oh gosh. So I am actually gonna be on
that comment.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be on a podcast here in about 15 minutes for ESO. It's like called Three Skeevers Podcast.
Is that the same one you were on like a few months ago, or is this different?
No, that was Noble. That was another one. That was a Scrolls talk. So we're gonna probably be ending the episode here. We're about an hour, but it was a Pokemon themed episode. I'm interested to see what they do with all this. I hope that the remakes have some cool stuff in them. Arceus, Arceus, I think is going to be, that's just going to be the title of this podcast. Arceus, 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 Arceus. That's literally just going to be
what up, Carlos?
But I do think that it's going to be,
I will say, interesting. If you say anything other than Arceus, you're wrong. Because also, in Gen 7, Silvally uses the RKS system, which is Arceus. There you go.
Okay.
Because they made Silvally to try and like mimic Arceus basically.
Yeah.
I just said it myself. Wow. Because
See, you're oh my god.
Because you can give Arceus those different plates. So it's like if you give it the fire plate, it becomes a fire type. Same thing with Silvally, where you give it drive. So you give it the fire drive, it becomes a fire type. Water drive, water type. So
okay.
That's what they call the RKS system. Fun fact of Pokemon knowledge right there. Boom.
So real quick, we are going to be, hopefully next podcast, we will do our battle at the end from our draft. We'll tell you guys about that. But leave a comment below what you guys think about what we talked about today. Let's see.
And I caught 4 shiny Fletchling during this podcast. So, claps all around. Round of applause.
Oh my gosh, nice.
But yeah. Got some good ones for PvP. Heck yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave a comment below what you think about the Arceus thing, just like the game in general, the
Gen 4 remakes.
Yeah, Gen 4 remakes, everything in there. But if you want, you can always follow us on social medias. Probably got this on Twitter, JoJo9 on Twitter. You can follow Lagged Out Show on Twitter.
I love how he knows JoJo9, but he still doesn't know Lagged Out.
It's I'm telling you, it's hard.
Bro, just wait till I start Cinder Red. He'll be like, yeah, make sure to follow JoJo9 and then Lagged Out Show and then Cinder Red. There's gonna be so many names. Let's keep track of.
But yeah, so you can follow all that on Twitter, on Twitch. It's Probably Got This and Joe the Joe, and then YouTube is Probably Got This, and then Joe's YouTube, I guess depending on if he's going to change it, we don't know yet.
Who knows? Shiny Fletchling number 5.
Oh my gosh! But
dude, clutch end of the podcast. Let's
let us know.
Last 60 seconds.
Let us
know
the
buzzer beater.
Oh my gosh! Let us know in the comments below though what you guys think of the episode. You can follow us on Spotify as well, and iTunes. Episodes are every Tuesday morning, except for last week. 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, you have anything else to say, Joe?
Oh, it's so good for PvP. Heck yeah. No, not really. It's Arceus. If you say it wrong, I'm gonna ban you. And yeah, have a good weekend or week, I guess, whatever. Because this doesn't come out till Tuesday. So Learn that Joe is having an identity crisis with his name. True. But to be fair, I've always been crazy. Dude, I remember, okay, last thing before we end. I remember back in like, you know, the Let's Play days, I would I would always do like those different voices and stuff, like split personality disorder basically, but like I don't have that actually. I just pretended, right? And like, God, it was so funny. I remember there was one episode I was watching of ours. I don't remember what it was. But Adam was like, he was like calling me like crazy or something like that. And I was just like, that's my secret, Adam. I'm always crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Just like,
I hate that. I hate that.
But yeah.
But
anywho.
All right. Every podcast.
Have...
Bye. I'm going to end my recording. I'll see you guys next week with Joe.